Oha konbanchi wa Daidesu dayo. O genki desu ka? Hello, humans and animals alike. This is Dylus. How's everyone doing? Today we are going to be doing more Japanese with the OG Pokemon Red and Green. I, of course, am specifically playing the red version, but, like, Red and Green are the same game, just with different Pokemon. Not even a different alteration of the story, it's, like, extremely basic, you know? So, anyway, let me just pull up my handy-dandy guide here. Oh yeah, and let me type in the question since we're almost there. Helix fossil or dome fossil? I thought I was gonna come up to that in the previous stream, but things took a bit longer than I thought. Let me just type it in here. There we go. You should see it now. Please respond because you have the power to influence my decision. If you don't decide, well, I could probably just flip a coin or something. I guess I already do have a default choice. Anyhow, let's see. I guess before we get started, it's come to my mind that I'm pretty sure there would be some people who are, like, recently coming in and haven't seen any of my other learning Japanese streams. Like, particularly they haven't seen my my Japanese coach streams, because that is like the beginning of the whole learning Japanese thing. While I had done that years ago, I did it again just to basically make it so everyone knew how I started my Japanese journey. Even though my Japanese coach is not really the best, it did give me a starting point. Anyhow, I talked about references that I used alongside my learning Japanese. And I guess to start off with, some YouTube channels I follow. There are a bunch. Let's see. I guess I could just pull up my YouTube channel here and I can see. Let's see. Subscriptions. Alright, these are the channels that I have subscribed to, and you might want to consider subscribing to as well if you want to if you want to use them as references. Let's see, First Bite of Japan. I haven't really seen any of their videos yet, but that one popped up in my feed a few times. Aguno Japanese. Funny Japanese with Gidio and Donnie. That is, well, you can just put in funny Japanese with, alright, Gidio is G-I-L-I-O, and Donnie, D-O-N-N-Y. They're basically, characters that take the form of a rice ball or onigiri and a donut. Let's see. Game Gengo, that's a good one if you like learning Japanese with video games. And speaking of which, I don't have the subscription on YouTube, but I have followed this guy on Twitch. His name is, Keen Reflex. That is KEENREFLEX, sorry. That's definitely a good one, especially if you're more into the live stream format. Let's see. Ichiyo's Japanese channel. Yeah, what exactly is this one? Is this, Oh, I guess I haven't really, seen any of this one's videos lately, but again, I saw it in my feed and I figured might as well subscribe. Inari Japanese. Wait, what the heck? Okay, this one seems to have changed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna unsubscribe to this one. Sorry. You seem to have changed your brand and, you only have one video and it is a short, so yeah, I'm unsubscribing to you, sorry. Let's see. This one... Oh yeah, I guess this one's pretty good. There's some members-only videos, and I don't really do memberships, but it's there. It's a Japanese language community, Eriko Juku. Let's see, Japanese listening room, Japanese listening shower, Japanese podcast with Yon, Japanese super immersion, Japarot, let's learn Japanese. Unfortunately, this one seems to be dormant, which is a shame because I really like this one. I thought the alien Midori is kind of cute, if I may, show it here. Yeah, this, alien creature, Midori, I think it's very cute. But, unfortunately, it seems like they're dormant now, so... that's a shame. Let's see, JLPT Listening Lab. Josu Jules, that's a good one. He actually helps, in explaining, Japanese, a little better than textbooks ever would. And also gives you recommendations on, like, what to use for learning Japanese. Like, you know, Migaku and stuff like that. And I don't think I've subscribed to this one, because the channel is also dormant. But, it's probably not even life situations. I think the person behind it actually just passed away, years ago. Anyway, the name of it is, Kure Dali Sensei. Josu Jules based a lot of his Japanese studies off of her. And so, that's a great recommendation, too. Let's see, Kaname Naito, that's a popular one. JSL Japanese Language Course. Have they uploaded recently? Last upload was 4 months ago. Probably stopped. But they do seem to cover a lot, so... yeah, there's like N5 all the way to N1 stuff, so that's really nice. Ah, what the heck, I guess I can show the whole, screen while I'm here. Alright. Let's see. Learn easy Japanese with Kaneko. Yeah, I think half of these channels I have not really, watched anything from. Let's see, learn Japanese with Fuji. Oh, that's an exclamation point. Let's see, some of these appear to be, like... okay. Yeah, there seems to be a whole year gap between this video and this one. Interesting. Learn Japanese with Moon-chan. This one I frequent, actually. I actually look forward to their videos every week. Also, the characters are very cute, so obviously I want to go back to watching them. Let's see, learn kanji Japanese the basic. Okay, this one doesn't upload anymore. This one's last video was 4 years ago. But if you want to learn kanji, this'll be good, I think. Learning info channel, Japanese language tips. I do watch this one's videos here from time to time. I believe this person also has a Udemy course. Yeah, has various Udemy courses, if you're really interested in that. Let's see, Life with Japanese. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen any of this stuff. Let's see, I do watch Miffy from time to time, since it's easy and short Japanese stuff. Miku Real Japanese. Is this one, oh yeah, this one was, like, for grammar. I think. I don't remember everything, okay? Let's see, Naruhodo Kanji. Okay, it's another one of those, like, you know, you see these, Canva templates, and it's a slideshow, that sort of stuff. I'm subscribed to a bunch of those channels, because it's, like, easy flashcards that I can just watch and remember. I don't have to, like, do anything with Anki. Nihongo Friends, I don't think this one uploads anymore. I don't think this one put out too many videos anyway, which is kind of a shame. Let's see, Nihongo Signs, I haven't seen any videos with that. Okay, Japanese, this one's also for learning kanji. I also, well, I did, for a while, watch a bunch of this, but, and then I put down, I took my 2K, 6K deck on Anki and used the kanji I learned to find words in that deck that have also been covered or that I may understand, from the kanji lessons here. That said, things started to really pile up when I kept watching those videos, so be careful with that if you're using Anki. Let's see, yeah, there are a bunch of others. I'll just scroll through them. Some of them are, like, gaming channels, though. Some others are, like, kids shows. But, yeah. Alright, I think that's enough chit-chat now. I say it's about time we get into the game. Alrighty then. I guess another resource, I've been using it the whole time, but I might as well shout it out once again. It's Lorenzi's Jisho. This is what it looks like. I use this for my Japanese-English dictionary. It not only looks up certain words, it also does some, like, phrases as well. It's really good. Okay. Let me get the game pulled up now. Because I think it's about time for that, instead of just me talking about which resources I use all the time. Although I guess I will say one more thing. Reading manga helps a lot too. I'm lucky to have a library that has a few Japanese books, like both text and manga. They had the first volume, I guess, of Doraemon. So I've been using that, and I've been, like, reading it at work during breaks, or if I kind of have a lull in my work schedule. And, yeah, I'm just translating Japanese from that to kind of know what's up, what phrases they're using. So that's really nice. I don't want this right now. No, not that. Okay. Let's begin. Oh yeah, let me turn down the volume. And I think I gotta toggle the audio on. There we go. Pocket Monsters Red version. Let's continue from where we left off. So, let's see, I think while I was... Yeah, I think off-screen, what I did was I caught myself a pudding. It was pretty tough, because thing is, pudding in the wild, I think they only know sing. Yeah, Utau. That's all they know. And just so you know, in the Gen 1 Pokemon games, enemy encounters, like enemy Pokemon, do not have PP limits. So they can use any move in their moveset as much as they want, and they don't use struggle at all. Alright, let's see. Though I don't exactly know why oh yeah, I guess the reason why I caught it is because, you know, it's another thing to add to the Pokédex. So, why don't we take a look at that really quick? Or will that kill the... Yeah, that might actually kill the pace. Let's not do that. We'll save it for the end. Alright, so we're here at Mount Moon, or Mount Otsukimi, and we cleared out basically half of this dungeon here. Yeah, let's stick with this. We went down this ladder already, and I believe I pretty much cleared this whole floor. Alright, now I'm gonna switch to Lizardo. Hinoko. It's not very effective, but it does plenty of damage, because... Ah, man. Because Ishitsubute has very poor special. Nice crit. Alright. Hisatsu Maeba. Alright. We fought you already. You know what? I think I've decided that I will use Bulbapedia for any, like, hidden items from here on out. Let me see here. Okay, it's actually kind of a mess. I think it would probably be better if I use VG maps instead. Let's see. Mount... Huh. Does it not mark the items and stuff? Hang tight. Okay, this'll do. This is Pokemon Yellow, but it'll still work. This one actually marks the items. Level 17 Korata. Hey there. 俺たちは大事な仕事をしてるんだ. Alright, so I guess that means, as for us, we have important work we're doing. Yeah, daiji is, like, important, right? Yeah, pretty much. Here it is. Important, serious, crucial, valuable, precious. Kodomo wa uchi e kaeri na. So, yeah, a kid like you should go home, basically, is what he's saying. Roketo da nin ga shoubu o shikakete kita. Yay, another Zubat, my favorite. Zubato ga daisuki. Janai. Abo. That. Oh man, really? No! Okay. Yamero! Yamero! Tanoshiku nai. Ah. Atta. Owatta. Naka na yaru na. So yaru na is a pretty interesting thing. So, when someone says yaruna, it basically means well done. Somebody could misinterpret that as, like, don't do it. That could be a trap that somebody could fall into. So, anyway, he's saying... I guess he's saying, you did okay, I guess. Kaseki o mitsuketara basho dake oshiete sassato kaeru nda na. Basho dake oshiete. What's sassato? I think I've, like, seen this word before. Quickly. Promptly. So I think he's, like, ordering us to do something. Alright, so... if you find the fossils... just tell us the place and go home quickly. Ah! PP Aid-o. Let's see, PP Aid. Isn't that, oh man, this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to look at the guide here. So, let's see. Item. Where's the item list? Here we are. Might as well show it here. Let's see. PP8. Pokémon 1匹の持っている技のうち1つの PP を10回復する. Okay, so basically, I think in English this is called an ether. And what it does is it recovers a single move's PP on a Pokemon by 10. There's another one later in the game, another item called PP Recover, which heals the PP of one move completely. Alright. And then there's PPA Da, which is heal the PP of all moves of a Pokemon by 10. And then PP Max is all PP for all moves. Alright, that's gonna be a little bit tough to figure out, but we'll get used to it. Waza Machine Ichi. Let's see, Waza Machine Ichi. Megaton Punchy. Okay, so it's Megaton Punch. Let's see. Not sure if I want to learn that right now, but it is a heavy-hitting normal type move. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here, and we'll... on. I think I could turn up the audio a little bit. There we go. That should do. Let's see, I talked to you already. You were the one who thought I could be suspicious. Let's see. How will this work when we're that high of a level? Half your health. That's fine. Okay, this is the last place we go. We'll be out of here soon enough, and we'll say goodbye to these darn Zubats for the time being. Inoko Tsukau. Oh, nice, a burn. Not that it matters, because I'm not really catching you. Alright, Kizugasuriを使う? Alright, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think we have all the items at this point. Izado! This won't KO, but... This should. Hey, how's it going? Oh! Otona no sekai ni kubi o tsukomu to abunai ze. Okay, kubi o tsukomu. Is that like rubbernecking or something? Kubi o tsukomu, to poke one's nose into another's affairs. Yeah, pretty much. Here's the, page here. So, yeah, he's saying, it's not good for you to poke your nose into adult business. I know it says sekai here, which means world, but I guess in this case it can mean, like, boundaries or something. Nata! Hey! How is it possible that you have a level 16 Rata? Yeah, it can't evolve until, like, I think it's level 20. Korata evolves into Rata, or Raticate, at level 20, I think. Ow! Let's see. I think I may have to make a sacrifice on this one. Chompa! Ikenai. Inoko. There. Atama kuru ze. Atama kuru? Atama kuru. Oh, it's an expression. To get mad, to lose one's temper. Yeah, it's a colloquialism of atama ni kuru. So, yeah, he's saying he's mad. You mad, bro? Ningen ga umareru mae kara kono atari ni wa Pokémon ga sundeta rashize. So, what he's saying is, let's see. Let's see. Ningen, that's like humankind. Ningen ga umareru, born. Mae kara kono atari ni wa. So this, like, area? Pokémon ga sundeta rashize. So, it seems that... Let's see. Because humans are... live in this area? I'm not sure if that's entirely correct, what I'm getting at here. I need to consult DeepL here. Give me 1 second. Ningen ga umareru, was it? Mae kara kono atari ni wa see, Pokémon ga sundeta rashize. Okay, apparently Pokémon have been living around here since before humans even existed, is what, DeepL seems to say here. And yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's kind of supported by what we just read in the... what is it? In the illustrated book of Pocket Monsters. So now I gotta figure out how the heck this was ripped apart. Or, like, how I could take this apart. So, the topic of the sentence is this whole thing. Ningen ga umareru mae kara kono atari ni. So, kono atari, and we're modifying that with Ningen ga umareru mae kara. So, before humans were born. Okay, so that's how that works. I'm gonna need to, like, do a few of those sorts of things before I truly get it. Because as an English speaker, like a native English speaker, learning new sentence structures like this can be kind of confusing. Okay. Let us continue. And I do need to heal. Alright. Tenko Sekka. Ooh. Alright, we have to fight this guy. Kaseki wa Rocket Dan ga mitsukeru no da. So, I think he's saying Team Rocket is the one who found the fossils. Or the Rocket Gang, whichever you want to call it. Let's see. Fukatsu sasereba, ii kane moge ni naru. Fukatsu. Let's see. Fukatsu is revival, restoration. Okay, so he's saying if we can revive these fossils, it'll make us rich. Here's what the kanji looks like there. Korata. Isatsumaeba. Isatsumaeba. Easy. Ooh, kottazo! He's mad too. Ore o okorasete... Ore o okoraseta... Omae wa Rocket-dan no... Blacklist ni noru ze. Okay, so he's saying, you made me mad. You're on the Rocket Gang's blacklist. Alright, and there's one more guy here. Kora mateo! Kono kaseki wa boku ga mitsuketa n da. Tatsu tomo boku no da! Alright, he's saying, wait. Those fossils are mine. Both of them are mine. I found these fossils. Both of them are mine. Ikake no toko. Beto Beta. Otherwise known as Grimer. Bite the sludge. Dang it. Okay, we both missed. Kanashibari. But it failed. Biriri Daba. Excellent. You're gotten really strong, Korata. Level 19. Dolgas. D-O-G-A-R-S. Dolgas! thumbs up if you know that reference. And that's it. Oh yeah, Dogos is known as coughing in English. Wakata! Omae ni mo wakete aru yo! Alright, so, yeah, he's saying, okay, I'll share with you. So, this is where we can choose which fossil we get. Boku to omae de kaseki o ikko zutsu da. Hitori jime wa dame da zo. Jime? Wait. Hitori jime. Okay, that's interesting. Hitori jime is hugging, having all to oneself. And, I didn't think this would be a... Okay, this kanji is used in grade 5. So, yeah, he's saying we each get one, I'm giving you just one fossil, basically. Just one fossil. You don't get to have all of them. Alright, so we have Kai no Kaseki and Kora no Kaseki. These translate to, like, they're both shells, actually. But Kora is more of a carapace. So, in English, the Kai no Kaseki is known as the helix fossil, and it would give us ammonite. And the Kora no Kaseki is known as the dome fossil in English, and that gives us Kabuto. Considering nobody has stated anything, I'm just going to pick... I'm gonna pick this one. Kai no Kaseki, the helix fossil. Dairasu wa Kai no Kaseki o te ni ireta. それじゃあ、これは僕のものだ。ここからすごく遠いけど、グレンタウンでポケモン研究所がある。化石を蘇らせる研究もしてるらしいぜ。蘇らせる。Omiga ra seru. Yomigae. Resurrection? Yomigaeru. So this is another word to be resurrected or revived. So, here's yomigae, the noun, and yomigaeru, the verb, which seems to use a few kanji. Seems these kanji aren't in the Joyo list, so... I think that means they wouldn't really be learned in like, typical schools. Anyway, what he's saying is that there's a faraway place called Glentown, which has a place where they are researching fossils, and they are researching how to revive them. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, have you seen Jurassic Park? Oh, whatever. This is the Pokémon world. Nothing can go wrong! Oh! Pee-pee! This is a rare find! Alright, let's see. Let me check power really quick. Power of these moves. Let's see. Tai Atari. Tai Atari. Power 35. And then Denko Seka. Power 40. So it would be safer if I went with Tayatari. Tackle. Okay, I think that's the best we're gonna do. Oh shoot, this is my last one. Okay, let me do a little mathing here. Kogeki 30. Tayatari no yoku wa 30 プラス攻撃11、9 19比較だけ比較40 40 power, but still less. Alright, let's give it a shot. I actually would have appreciated if that worked. Okay. This should be good. Come on. No! 捕まえたと思ったのに! Sorry, we're not getting the Clefairy. I'll have to just get this one off screen. I think... where do you find... Is there only one place that you can find Clefairies, and that's here in Mount Moon? Let me see. Oh, you can also get one as a Game Corner prize. Okay. That said, though, I'm not sure if I really want to do that, but if push comes to shove, I can do that. It doesn't cost very much for that. And we're finally out! Alright, we're almost at Hanada City. You would think something's here. Oh! Super Bowl! I would have appreciated that a minute ago, game. Ugh! Oh well, there's another Pokemon that I can make use for that. But even still, it's no guarantee. Anything else? Oh, okay, the yellow map here on VG Maps did not include that. Okay, maybe it doesn't exist in yellow. Waza Machine Yon. See. Ukitobashi. Alright, so this one is Whirlwind. I never use Whirlwind in Gen 1. Ukitopasu is to blow away. As you can see here. So, yeah, I never use Whirlwind in Gen 1, and I never use Roar. Basically, how this works is that they are low priority moves, so this guarantees that you go second. And what they do is that they essentially blow away a Pokemon from battle. But it only works on wild Pokemon. I don't see why you would want to use this and not just, like, run away if you're already really strong. Like, run away the old-fashioned way. I just don't really see the utility in this, I'm sorry. Oh, and just so you know, unlike later generations, they don't do diddly squat in battle. So, yeah. You can see why I don't like those moves. Okay, once we jump off this ledge, there's no going back for quite a while, so make sure you've done everything you can. And we'll jump. Alright, let's visit a Pokemon Center right now. Okay, we've reached a new town. Let's talk to some people. Kimi mo Masaki no uwasa kiiteru ka? Have you also heard the rumor about Masaki? Masaki's name in English is Bill, just so you know. Minna ga aitsu o Pokemon Mania to yonderu yo. So, everyone calls that guy a Pokemon Mania. Or Pokemaniac, which I think is pretty catchy. Demo mono o atsumetari jiman shitai kimochi wa dare demo aru. Minna mo urayamashiiんだな. Alright, let me take a look at that third sentence really quick. Jiman... Oh, Jiman is like pride or boast. Actually, while I'm thinking about this, I think I just realized that one of my peeps is actually live streaming, Pokemon Red right now. Or I thought he was. Today is Friday, so... Maybe it's later, or maybe Friday was a mistake and he meant Saturday. Well, if the latter is the case, then... Great, I can still watch it. Anyway, Mono atsumattari shitai kimochi wa. So, the feeling of, like, boasting about what you have. Dare demo aru. Anyone. Basically what he's saying is, if you were somebody who collected a bunch of stuff, of course you'd want to boast about it. Everyone's just jealous. Masaki ni-chan Pokémon ippai motteru. Motteru yo. So, Mr. He's calling him Masaki ni-chan. So it's like Big Brother Masaki. I guess he's like referring to him in a very familiar way, so that probably means he knows Masaki very well. Anyway, saying he has a bunch of Pokemon. Mezurashi Pokemon mo tsumeteru te. It said he also has a lot of rare Pokemon. Collects rare Pokemon, I should say. Masaki no yatsu! That Masaki. Mezurashi Pokemon o te ni ireru tame ni wa. Alright, so as for the purpose of acquiring rare Pokemon, anna koto mo konna koto mo heiki de suru te kita yo. Anna koto mo konna koto mo. Is that like this and that? Heiki de suru te kita yo. Let me see that in, like, deeple. Okay, it probably needs that other sentence. Mezurashi. Te ni ireru tame I heard that to get rare Pokemon, people will do just about anything. That is what Deeple is saying. And that seems, okay. Yeah, I understand now. It's like he's saying that Bill, anybody would do anything to get a hold of, like, his rare Pokemon. That's what he's saying there. Do I need to... I think I'll keep the Pokemon I have with me right now. Alright, let's get to know the town a little more. There's a lot of talk about Masaki. We'll probably go visit him later. Alright. Mise no mae no ueki ga jama de mukou e ikenai yo. Let's see, so... in front of the shop, a tree. Okay. Ueki means, like, shrub. And, we get, like, the kanji for it. Yeah, ueki. Garden plant, potted plant. Basically, we'll say it's a shrub or a bush. So, bush in front of the shop is in the way. Basically is what he's saying. Demo doko ka mawari michi suru to ikeru rashii kedo. But, it seems there's... okay. Alright, so doko ka somewhere, mawari michi, I think it's like going around. If I could go around, then that might be good, but... so he's trying to figure out a way to go around the bush, because obviously we can't go through it. Pesky little trees. Alright, let's see. Otoku na keijiban. Shinka no saichu ni I botan o osu to. So, in the middle of evolution, when you press the B button, Shinka otomatte shimaimasu. You will abort the evolution. So, you're probably wondering, why would you want to abort evolution when it makes the Pokémon stronger? Well, Pokémon can actually learn new moves quicker, naturally, when they are unevolved as opposed to their evolved forms. Also, you might want to keep them the way they are because they're cuter that way. It depends on the kind of person you are, really. And that's kind of the great appeal of Pokémon. You can build whatever team you want, and you'll still win if you have the right strategy. See. Yadoran kara ni komoru no. Chigau! Let's see. Kara ni komoru. I think that's withdraw. Pokemon te muzukashii wa. Pokemon are so hard. Difficult. Pokemon ga iu koto kiku ka dou ka wa hito no ude mae shitai nandemo no. So, whether or not a Pokemon listens to you, it depends on the person's, like, abilities. So basically she's hinting towards how when you don't have enough badges, we've heard this before, if you don't have enough badges, any Pokemon that are traded to you may not listen to you. And as you can see, Yadoran wa shiranburi shita. Shiranburi. Feigning ignorance. I think this is translated to, like, loafing around in English. Sa, Yadoran! Sonic Boom! Tasu yo no yo. Yadoran te ba, watashi no言うこと聞いて. So, Yadoran, listen to me. This is a strange instance where, they decided to say Yadoran in, hiragana. There's one more, piece of text here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yadoran! そこでパンチ! 学士またダメ! 学士? Huh. I can't seem to find that in Lorenzi's Jisho. I guess she's basically saying you blew it again. Yadoran wa namaketeru. Namakeru, to be lazy, to neglect. This one's probably like taking a snooze or something. And I'm not sure if there's like one more that you can see here. Ah, Yadoran wa Sopa Muita. Projecting teeth? Front teeth? What? Oh, soap bowl. Oh. Okay, Yadoran turned away. So Soppo Muku is to turn the other way. Okay, and I think that's all of them. So now we can see those actions without having to, have those happen to us in battle. Okay. Watashi mo jitensha hoshii. Makkana jitensha. So, I want a bicycle too. A bright red bicycle. それで汚すの嫌だから、お家に飾るわ. So, let's see, yogosu's like to get dirty. Since I don't want to get it dirty, I will, like, cover it at home. Something. Anyway, Kusamura mo, dokutsu mo, sui sui, miracle cycle. So, I think in English this is called, like, caves and grass and caves or whatever made easy. Sui sui is like an onomatopoeic word for something like gliding down. In Miffy, when I watch that in Japanese, sui sui is used when, like, Miffy is riding on her scooter, or when someone's rowing a boat across the water. The narrator uses sui sui for that. We'll visit the bicycle shop in a moment. For now, let's talk to some more people out here. Oh-ho! Pokémon no Zukano tsukutteru. Oh-ho, you're making a Pokédex. Sore wa tanoshissou da na. So that looks like fun. I've talked to you already. Anybody this way? Kimi mo Pokémon yatteru ka? Atsumetari, tatakattari. Let's see, I do Pokémon too. So atsumetari, catching, tatakattari, battling. Iroiro tahen da na. It's hard doing so much. Alright, this sign. Hanada City Pokémon Gym Leader Kasumi. Otenba Ningyo. Alright, I know Ningyo is like mermaid or merman. One of the two. Otenba, tomboy. Okay, so tomboyish mermaid. Not sure how much that word is used. 83.7k in anime and drama, according to Lorenzi's G-Show. I guess it's not something I would hear very often. Heck, I don't hear that word in real life. And here's a police officer here. Kawaisou na koto ni. Oh, what do you pity? Kono ie wa dorobo ni hairareta nda. Oh, there was a robbery here. Dorobo means, like, thief or burglar. So, yeah, apparently there was a robbery here. Hannin wa wakattoru. Hannin, I think, is, like, criminal, and they got away. Roketo da no shiwasa da. Yeah, I keep hearing about this rocket gang. They seem to do a lot of bad stuff. Keisatsu toshite mo roketo da no akuji de wa. Let's see, so... Hoto hoto komattoru no da. Hoto hoto, is that, like, troubling or something? Okay, apparently this isn't onomatopoeic. It is, an adverb. Usually indicates exasperation. Quite, utterly, really, completely. So, they are a total problem even to the police force. And I'm guessing the one who is going to sort them out is an 11-year-old kid. I mean, that's what you would expect in a JRPG, right? It's the kids who gotta do the saving the world stuff. Alright, let's go in people's houses and see what they have to say. Shinoji-sama Pokémon no koukan ni kotteru no. Boya Pokémon zukan atsumete kara koukan no aite shite agete kureru kashira. Alright, let's take this a step at a time. So, G-sama. So what, is that not your husband? So, our man here, I guess he does trading. Huh. Okay. So, kotteru. To become stiff, that's not what we're looking at. To get absorbed in, to develop a passion for. So the old guy here is passionate about trading Pokemon. Oh yeah, Pokemon zukan atsumeteru nara. So is Boya, like, if in the case of something? Okay, Boya is, boy, son, child, familiar language. And, it could also be derogatory as a way to say, greenhorn. So, if you're wanting to fill in your Pokédex, kokan no aite shite agete kureru kashira. You ought to trade with others. Alright, say, where did I put my phone? Oh, here it is. Alright. Kore, kimi, nyorozo, nyorozo motoru. Nyorozo? Nani? Nyorozo tte nani? Washi no Rujura to koukan shinai ka? Well, I have no idea what any of those Pokemon are. Let me see in the guide then. Let's see. Nyorozo. And then there's also Nyorobon and Nyoromo. Let's see. Oh, actually, I think... Is Nyorozo like a... Is it like a Poliwhirl or something? Let me take a look. Yes, Nyorozo is Poliwhirl. That said, there is no way we have a Poliwhirl at this point in the game. Unless we got it traded from somewhere else. And then... Lujura. What would that be? I'll take a look at my guide here. Lujura. Seems like it is exclusive to this trade. So I have a feeling I know who that is. Oh, no, not that one, I guess. I mean, it should be a single stage. Makes sense, right? Ujirawa. Huh. I don't know what it is. Uju. Is it another water type? Oh, okay. Lujira is, Jinx. Okay. Yeah, this is a Pokemon you can't really get just anywhere. Alright, so we'll have to come back here once we get a Poliwhirl. Or a, whatever it was called. Muri ni to wa iwakuya. I think he's saying, well, I won't force you. Alright. Let's see what's in the shop. Mushi yoke spray wa mushi dokoro ka Pokémon mo yotte konai yo. 強いポケモンを一番上に置いておけば効果は倍増だ. Alright, so he's talking about the bug spray. Shidokoro ka. Is that like a special word? Dokoro ka. far from, anything but, on the contrary, instead of. Okay, so instead of bugs, it repels Pokemon. So then what's your real bug spray called? Can you tell me that? 強いポケモンを一番上に置いておけば、効果は倍増だ. So he's saying the effect is best when strong Pokemon are at the top of the list. Basically, how the repels work is that they repel any Pokemon that are at any wild Pokemon that are at a lower level than your lead Pokemon, like, on your list. So if there's a wild encounter that is a higher level than who is at the top of your list, then it won't repel them. お店では見たことないけど、不思議な飴知ってる? So, stores don't sell this, or you don't see this in stores, but do you know of mysterious candy? ポケモンが一気に育ってレベルが上がるらしいの. So, I heard that a Pokemon will level up in an instant with it. Essentially, is what she's saying. Alright, what do you sell? ご覧になってください. Alright, I'm gonna need more of these. I'll buy 10 of those. What else do I have? Mahi Naoshi. I'll buy a few of those. And how many potions do I have? Okay, that's enough. We're good. By the way, I think I am going to, deposit some of these items. Let's see, Bide TM, Water Gun TM, Mega Punch TM, the Fossil, we won't be using this for quite a while. Max up. That, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but this increases your Pokemon's max HP. The Moonstone, I'll deposit that. And Whirlwind TM. Alright, and while we're here, let me do some item management. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I saved recently. Let me do that. Now then. Oh yeah, the bike shop. Let's check it out. Yappari mamachari kashira. Mamachari? Is that like a type of bike? Mountain bike ni kaimono kago ni awanai mo. Kago. Oh, mountain bikes don't have baskets, though. Or they don't come with baskets? Baskets don't suit them? I think that could mean a bunch of things. Mamachari. Ladies' bicycle, especially one with a front basket. Okay. This probably is not something I would encounter very much. Maybe unless it's, like... Maybe I would encounter it in certain slice of life anime. So, shari is another way of saying bicycle. It's an abbreviation of charingo, which also is a colloquialism for bicycle. Also a dated slang term for child pickpocket, but that's beside the point. So, charinko is slang, chari shortens it, and then mamachari is bicycle, for ladies. I think this is, like, totally different in, English, and I kind of want to check that out. Okay, it's changed a little bit in English. In English, she says, a plain city bike is good enough for me. You can't put a shopping basket on an MTB. And I guess an MTB is a mountain bike. I always wondered what the heck that meant when I played this game. So, yeah. Yeah, learn something new in English, too. It's a win-win. Pika Pika no Jitensha da. It's a sparkly new bike. So, Pika Pika is, like, sparkling, and I guess that would indicate that it's brand new. Kono mise no jitensha mono wa ii kedo takai yo. So, let's see, the bikes in this store are pretty good, but expensive. Let's see, boku ni wa kaenai ne. I can't buy it. Oh, how expensive could they possibly be? Hai hai irashai, koko wa Miracle Jitensha ya. Horidashi mono aru yo. Kattaku. Horidashi mo. Horidashi mono. Lucky find, bargain, goodbye. So, yeah, he's saying, you're looking at a bargain here. Wanna buy it? Yakumanen Jitensha! Kakkoi jitensha aru kedo, katte ikanai. Ah, katte ikanai. So yeah, here's a lovely bike, but can you afford it? If we try to buy it... Gyaku-san, okane ga tarimasen na! Customer, you don't have enough money. Mata yoroshiku arigatou gozaimashita. How are we ever going to accrue 1 million yen? As a matter of fact, I think it's legitimately impossible to get that much money. And I think even if you somehow did try to force the number 1 million in there, this is just like an option in the menu and it won't actually work. So, yeah. How are we gonna get ourselves a bike? I don't think they're even expensive in... like, they're not even that expensive in, like... Actually, I do wonder, how expensive are bikes in Japan? I'm sure even, like, some of the most expensive bikes that you would find at a regular bike store don't even sell for, like, a quarter of that much if we're talking about converting into, like, dollars. Anyway. Darn, nothing in the trash can. Ude ga gatta Pokémon trainer dake ga aeru. Let's see. Ude ga katta. So it's like increasing your skills. Let's see. Pokemon Baji. So, yeah, he's talking about badges. Anata mo ikutsu ka moteru ne. So, you have some badges, right? Sono baji ni wa sugoi hibitsu ga aru no desu. So, those badges have a cool secret tied to them. Dewa, Pokemon Baji, Yatsu no hibitsu dore ni tsuite hanashimashou. So, let's see. The 8 secrets of the 8 Pokemon badges. Which of them do you want to hear about? So, yeah, we have Gray Badge, Blue Badge, Orange Badge, Rainbow Badge, Pink Badge, Gold Badge, Crimson Badge, and Green Badge. Huh. You know, I just realized something. Slight spoilers, I guess, for Pokemon Gen 2. In Gen 2, the Cerulean City gym leader is blue, or he would be known as green in Japan, of course. Green gives out the green badge. That's actually kind of funny and cool. Something that gets lost in English, because you know, the names of the badges are different. Okay, so I guess we're gonna read all of these, huh? Let's go ahead and do that. So, Gray Badge. Subete no Pokemon no kougeki ryoku ga skoshi takaku narimasu. So, all your Pokemon's attack power increases slightly. それからフラッシュの技は戦っていない時でも使えるようになります。So, Flash can be used when not in a battle. Blue Badge. レベル30までのポケモンはおとなしく言うことを聞きます。So, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to you, will listen to you, let's see, calmly, properly, quietly, without a fuss, something like that. それ以上レベルが高いとうまく扱えません。So, any higher than that, any levels higher than that will not do. それから、居合切りの技は戦っていない時でも使えるようになります。So you can also use 居合切り outside of battle, which is like a, what would we call that? EI. Art of drawing one's sword, cutting down one's opponent and sheathing the sword afterwards. Okay, so it's kind of like a samurai move, I guess. So, yeah, it's like the art of cutting, let's say. Orange Badge. すべてのポケモンの素早さが少し高くなります。So the speed of all Pokemon increases a little bit. それから空を飛ぶ技は戦っていない時でも使えるようになります。So 空を飛ぶ means fly in the sky, otherwise known as fly. So that can be used outside of battle. Rainbow Badge. レベル50までのポケモンはおとなしく言うことを聞きます。それ以上レベルが高いとうまく扱えません。それから怪力の技は戦っていない時でも使えるようになります。So, 怪力 superhuman strength. So yeah, that's what that means. So it's not just strength, it's superhuman strength. Pink Badge. すべてのポケモンの防御力が少し高くなります。So all Pokemon's defense goes up a little. それから波乗りの技は戦っていない時でも使えるようになります。So, Wait, what was the name of that skill? Naminori. Naminori is surfing. Here's what that looks like on Jisho. Gold badge. Level 70 までのポケモンはおとなしく言うことを聞きます。それ以上レベルが高いとうまく扱えません。No HM stuff anymore. Crimson badge. すべてのポケモンの特殊能力が少し高くなります。That's special up on all Pokemon. And green badge. すべてのポケモンはおとなしく言うことを聞きます。So all Pokemon will listen to you. Alright, that's all of them. There was quite a bit of repetition, so I think that would be good for some Japanese practice there. 話を聞きたくなったらまたいらっしゃい. So you're welcome when you want to listen to me again. Alright, we're out here. If we check over here, 不思議な飴見つけた. So there's a free rare candy there. Okay. So now at this point we have a choice to make. So we can go in the gym here and face the second gym leader. Thing is, though, I don't think we're really the best equipped for that. I think we're going to need, like, at least one more Pokemon who is able to fight well and isn't fire type. Because Kasumi uses water-type Pokemon. And the whole gym does, too. So, yet another gym that Charmander does not do very well with. So, I think instead... let's try training Paris. So, yeah, the choice is we could go to the gym first, or we can go up north. That said, however... I think I do want Korata here for now, because... well, you'll see in a couple seconds. It's green! Yo, Dailasu! こんなところちょろしてたのか。うろちょろ. Is that like lagging behind or something? Wandering around aimlessly. So, what are you doing wandering around a place like this? 俺なんか強いのすごいのいろいろ捕まえちゃって. Alright, so you caught some strong and all kinds of strong and cool Pokemon. I see. Zikocho だぜ. Dore dore Dailasu wa nanka tsukameta? Misete miru Miro yo. Alright. So now he wants to see what kinds of Pokemon we've caught. We're probably not in the same league, unfortunately. But we'll try our best here. Pigeon! Alright, so this is the evolved form of Popo, or Pidgey. Pigeon! Yeah, it's literally pigeon. In English, its name is Pidgeotto. Or Pidgeotto, if you want to go by the official pronunciation, but hate to break it to you, but sometimes I will stray away from official, like, pronunciations, because sometimes I don't care! Just so you know, those cases are kind of few and far between. I unfortunately cannot, like, muster saying Charizard instead of Charizard. It's like, I don't know. There's probably a, like, there's probably an etymology thing about Zard, instead of it just being part of Lizard. Anyway, let's see. Isatsumaeba? Oh wow, you're faster! Nice going! Casey! Okay, this is Casey, otherwise known as Abra. So you're probably wondering, why Casey? As you'll notice with the whole Abra line, the Casey line in Japan is actually named after various, like, magicians or psychics, or basically those who were, like, said to have, like, special otherworldly or supernatural powers. There's Casey, there's like a person named Casey. There is Yongeda, which is based off of Uri Geda. And then the final evolution is, I think, Houdin, which is a reference to Houdini. They're not all psychics, but, well, there you go. Oh, jeez. That was quick. Korata. Man! Yeah, just so you know, Hyper Fang is really good. Maybe consider having a Rattata on your team. And now you're level 20. Before I move forward, let me take a look at something. Rattata. Okay, and then yeah, I'm checking their, like, move sets just to know when they learn what. Okay. Let's continue. Zenigame. Okay, so your Squirtle hasn't evolved yet. Alright, this one should have a little more defense, so there we go. Man, that was Easy. Nandayo! Muki ni nachatte. Muki ni naru. To become serious, to take something seriously, to get worked up. So, here's what that looks like. Muki ni naru is an expression. So he's like... So I guess he's like saying, wow, you're really serious. Wakata, wakata. Okay, I get it. Oya! Korata no yosu ga. Ratta ni shinkashita. What's so funny? Ore Masaki no uchi ni itte mezurashii Pokemon takusan misete moracchatta mon ne. Okay, so we got to see Bill and get to see a lot of his rare Pokemon. Okage de Pokemon Zukan no peiji ga fueta ze. So it's thanks to him that I've filled a lot of Pokédex pages. Nanishiro Masaki wa yume na Pokemon mania dakara na. So it's like, after all, Masaki is famous as a Pokemaniac. Pasokon Sushi no Pokemon Azukari System. Are mo Masaki ga tsukutta n da ze. Ah, okay, wow. So, Bill was the one who basically invented the Pokemon PC storage system. Omae mo tsukatteru nara, ichido ore ni ikeba. So, let's see. So I guess he's suggesting that we see him once. At least once. Otto michikusa kuteru bai janai ze. So this is no time to be, shooting the breeze, I guess. Ichikusa kuteru. Let me take a look at that. Michikusa. Loitering on the way. Okay, so yeah, loitering, wasting time. Okay, so that's what that means. So this is no time to be hanging around. Ja, baby. Baby? That's interesting. Alright, might as well go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up my Korata. Or Ratta. Sorry, you evolved. Ooh-wee. Okay. Let's go up this way. So, this is a, special place in a way. Kono hashi wa hito yonde Golden Ball Bridge. So, this bridge is known as the Golden Ball Bridge. Hito yonde, also known as, like, called by people, I guess. So that is an expression, and I guess I pretty much, figured that out. Alright. Go nin kachinukeba, go kana shouhin ga moraeru. Gona. Gokana. Extravagant, magnificent. And this is high school kanji. If you're curious, you are. So, if you win against the 5 people here, you'll receive a fabulous prize, essentially. Sate, omae ni nukerareru kana? So, he's saying, can you do it? Basically. Alright, who's up first? A bug catcher. This'll be easy. Caterpie. Yeah, let's just bring in Lizardo. Alright, we'll burn you down too. Level 20! Alright. Naka yaru-jan. Guess this is like R2 something. Besto tsukushitanda kui wa nai. Alright, so, kui. Regret. Repentance. Okay, so I guess this is another word for regrets. So, I did my best, I have no regrets. Futarime wa watashi, korekara ga honban yo. This is the real deal, I'm guessing. Let's see. Performance as opposed to practice. Okay, so, yeah, this is the real deal, I guess. Miniscato. I'll switch here as well. Ooh, nice. Not nice. Alright, let's try a few of these. Okay, good. I'll switch out. Nidoran female. As much as I wanted to bring out Paris... As much as I wanted to bring out Paris, it is quad weak to poison, so... this'll have to do. Shinjiranai. I don't believe this. Besto tsukushita dakara kui wa nai wa. So, she's saying, I did her best. I did my best, I have no regrets. In a more feminine language. Sannin me dojo. Sannin me tojo. So kantan ni wa ikanai ze. So, enter number 3. I won't be easy. Tanpan kosoga. Okay, there we go. Abo. I'm not gonna let you lay your body on me. I would say lay a finger on me, but you don't have fingers. There we go. Hello, hello, Moldame. I think that means I can't do this anymore. Alright, he says the same thing. Yonime wa watashi yo sorosoro batete kitan janai? Bateru, to be exhausted, to be worn out. So, yeah, she's saying, are you tired yet? Another mini-scat. Lizardo. Back. There we go. Level 11 Paris. Nidoran female. Wait. Don't you have, like... Do you have, like, the same team as the other mini-skirt? Really? There we go. Watashi mo maketa no ne. I lost too. And yeah, same thing. Hey! 5人目! 俺が入ってた! Alright, he's pumped up. Boy Scout. Monkey! Yeah, it's literally, monkey in English. Otherwise known as Mankey. Why don't you deal a hit in? Oh, I was getting worried there. And you missed. Great. Phew! And scrap. Oh wait, I chose the wrong move. Dang it. Hikaku. That's what I wanted to do. Did it. Taishita mon da. Let's see, Taishita means considerable, big deal. Okay, and you pretty much say the same thing? Yeah. Alright, we could get our fabulous prize now, but I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my Pokemon. You don't have to face everyone in succession, even though it seems like that should be the thing to do, but... You know, Pokemon's kind of the easy baby game for babies, so... it doesn't allow that. Not until the end, at least. Omigoto! 5人目きおめでとう Omigoto. Is that like... Well done. So, Migoto by itself is a non-adjective for splendid, beautiful, excellent. So, yeah. Shouhi ni kore o presento shiyou. So, here's your prize, given as a present. Nazo no trainer nara, kin no tama o moratta. So, this is a mysterious trainer, and we received a golden ball, pretty much. Kin no tama. Kin is gold, tama is ball, so golden ball. Just like how this bridge was named, so there you go. It's called a Nugget in English, by the way, and as such, the bridge itself is called Nugget Bridge. Anyway, what is this mysterious trainer? Tokoro de, ここだけの話、ロケット団に入らない? Kokodake. Is that like right here and now or something? Kokodake no hanashi. Oh, a conversation just between you and me. Okay, that detail is lost in English. I definitely know that. So, by the way, this is just between you and me. Wanna be in Team Rocket? Oh boy. 俺たちはポケモンを悪いことに使おうっていうグループだ。So we're a group that uses Pokemon for evil purposes, pretty much. To do bad things. And I guess that doesn't, like, make you second guess yourself, knowing that these things are bad. I don't know how some of these people's brains work, honestly. Alright. Hairi na yo. Yeah. Haira nai no? Haite yo! Haire yo! I like how he's doing all these... He's saying all of these things like asking to join. So, will you join? Won't you join? Come on, join! Join! Something like that. Kotowarete kaoshiten na. Kaoshiten. What is Shiten, what is that? Okay, yeah, it is, Is he saying, like, I don't like your, like, no for an answer? I'm curious to know what Deeple thinks. Okay, Kaoshiten. Deeple says you look like you're going to say no. Oh wait, there's a na. Yeah. You look like you're going to say no, or your face says it. I probably never said a word, and he can just tell by my face that I don't want to join. Because, as we all know, Red is a silent protagonist. And, I actually do kind of mean that. Like, whenever he appears in other games, he doesn't say anything. Alright, それなら、無理やり入れてやる。うやー！無理やり。I know in English he says, like, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Oh, okay, so he says, in that case, I'll make you join by force. And then we battle. Alright, let's get this show over with. Nata. Oh! Why does that happen so often with Poison Sting? It's only a 10% chance. Ah. Ah. Alright, let's switch. There we go. Kozo! Honto tsuee na. Tsuee na. Huh. Obviously, this is some sort of dialect, but I have no idea. So, time to consult people. Okay, man, you're really strong. So, Tsue is, I guess, a sort of dialect for Tsuyoi. And yeah, I wouldn't have really figured that out by myself. Although, maybe if you, like, really knew how some people talked, you would know. But me as a foreigner, I don't. So thanks again, Deeple. それだけの腕があれば、ロケット弾でも楽なれるのにもったいないぜ。So it's such a waste that you choose not to be on Team Rocket because, well, your skill demonstrates it. So if we just had that sort of, like, strength, yeah, pretty much that. Okay, well, things are kind of gonna get... Oh, right, somebody's poisoned. Alright, so things are gonna start getting interesting here, because I'm not actually going to fight every trainer just yet. There is something I want to demonstrate in the next stream. I want to do it in the beginning of the next stream, so I guess potentially no one misses it. So there are two particular trainers that I want to leave alone. Although, now that I think about it... I'm wondering if I want to, like, catch some Pokémon, or if I would just move on with Bill. I think I'll do story progress. That said, though, I think it would make things a little easier if I trained up my Paris a little more. Alright, let me do a save. So for the thing I want to show off, there's this guy right here. I don't want to fight him right now. I will do it later. And just knowing that, I'm sure some of you already know what I want to do. Okay, you know what? You and Zubat. Let's do that. Because I think Bloodsuck will still be considered super effective. Yeah, pretty much. You're Bug and Poison. Bug is neutral to Bug, and Poison, Bug beats Poison. And vice versa. Oh! Okay. So, we can run into Wild Casey here. Unfortunately, the only move it knows is Teleport, and that allows it to escape from battle. So, considering it's the only move it knows, the only hope of me actually catching this guy is to just throw the ball. So, I'm gonna do that. Let's see if it works. Alright! We got it! Alright, that's step 1 complete. Keishi. Nenriki. Nenriki. Is that like psychic or something? Willpower, psychokinesis. Alright. 1日18時間は寝てる。眠ってる間でも様々な超能力使う。So, even while asleep, wait, samazama. Is that like all sorts of something? Yeah, various, cho no ryoku. I'm guessing it's like supernatural powers. Oh, cho no ryoku is extrasensory perception, ESP, psychokinesis, PK. Okay, so yeah, even while asleep, it uses various psychokinetic abilities. Alright, and yeah, if we go over here, Espa, that is the psychic type, Espa. So yeah, Teleport is the only move it knows, Telepoto. And it is also a move that we can use outside of battle. So what Teleport does outside of battle is that it warps you to the last Pokemon Center that you visited. So it could come in very handy in a cinch. Like, in a pinch, I mean. Okay. Waza Machine 45. Alright, this move is really good. Denjiba. Or Denji-ha. Let's see, Denji-ha is Electromagnetic Wave, also known as Thunder Wave. This is like one of the best moves in the game. It is 100% accuracy paralysis. Instant paralysis. So it's super good, and it'll do you really well in the next gym. Let me see who can learn it, in fact. Alright, Keishi, Puddin. I don't think I'll teach it right now. Alright. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, that brief pause I did there. We're at Route 25 now. Back there was Route 24, now this is Route 25. Okay. I'm not gonna fight all the trainers here. I think I'm going to end the stream with Masaki, or Bill. So, I'll probably do like half the trainers here and then the next half in the next stream. Alright, first up. Otsukimi yama kara oriteki ta bakari dana. Oriteki ta. Oh wait, you just came down from Mount Moon. That's what you mean. Mada mada genki. But I still got it. Still got energy, basically. Yama otoko ga shobu shikakete ta. Wanriki. I think this is a new Pokemon for us. Wanriki, otherwise known as Machop. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna bring in Lizardo. Oh yeah, so Mankey and Machop here, they are fighting type Pokemon. This is a new type. Thing is though, I don't think they have fighting type moves just yet. You saw Karate Chop, but in Generation 1, Karate Chop is a normal type move. Yeah, even though it's called Karate Chop, it is not a fighting type move. Yeah, thanks, Game Freak. Anyway, a special thing about Karate Chop is that it has a high natural crit rate. So, don't be surprised if you see a lot of critical hits when that's being used. It just has a high crit rate. Paris is level 12. Ishitsubute. Alright, gonna keep using fire here. Become round. It's not gonna save you from this. There we go. Level 21! Ganbaru na! So, you did your best, is what you're saying. そう。洞窟の中で、ズバッに噛まれちまった。So, kamareta to bite. Alright. Kamu to bite, to chew, to gnaw. So you got bit by a Zubat while you were in the mountain. That's great. Okay. This trainer right here is important. I'm not gonna fight him. Watashi wa mini scout. Kare wa boy scout. Remember that. Alright. Nidoran male. Okay. Let's bring in Rata. Satsumaeba? Nice. And an Nidoran female. We'll do the same thing. Easy. Choushi warui. Doesn't feel good. Watashi no kare mo kimi kurai tsuyoi to ii no ni. Oh, so, just so you know, kare in this case means boyfriend. So, yeah, she's saying, I wish my boyfriend was as strong as you. Alright, I'll fight you. Masaki ni sunderu Pokémon Mania no collection. Wait, Masaki? Masaki. Hang on. Masaki means cape on the coast. Huh, okay. Could also mean a, small peninsula. So, so at the Cape there lives a Pokemaniac, and he's got a collection. Mini yukoto motte na. Miniko. You're gonna go and see it. Alright, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, who doesn't want to take a look at their collection? Unless they just don't really care much about Pokemon. Which is impossible in this world. Right? Alright, this one seems to be a 3-hitter. Unless we get a crit. No, we do not. Ishitsubute. Another one. Oh, nice, we got a burn. Scratch it. One leaky. Oh, nice one. Hit the weak spot. Mata! Ah! I'm tired of these Geodudes! There. Yarareta na. Alright. Mania toyu dake ni iroiro mezurashii Pokémon o moteru rashii. Alright, so... Is he saying, like, it seems you're considered a Pokemaniac if you just have lots of rare Pokemon? Something like that? Not sure if that's what he's saying, but, alright, this trainer I want to fight, but I want to, like, get him to walk down here so I can get an item that's right behind him. Boku wa Boy Scout. Kanojo wa Mini Scout. See? Didn't I tell you to remember? So we got the Boy Scouts here. Kodata. Alright, let's switch you in. Ow! I'm glad I switched. Done. Done like dinner. Oh! Ma, ika, kanojo ni nagusamete site mora. Nagusamete. Is that like cheer you up? Yeah, that basically is it. Comfort, console, to amuse. So he's like, oh well, my girlfriend will cheer me up. Okay, now, this is very important. Alright. Get this item. And get out of there! So there is something really nasty. The way saving works is that once you continue, various things will be reset, including the trainer's positions. So if you actually save your game in there, and then you, like, turn off the game and then continue, this trainer here will stand in this spot right here. And there's no way to move him. And because of that, if you saved your game in there, you get soft locked, and you won't be able to get out unless you start a new game. It sucks. I'm sure it has happened to a couple people, and I feel bad for those people. Don't let that be you. Anyway, are there any hidden items that I should be on the lookout for here? Not here, it seems. Oh yeah, if you're playing Pokemon Yellow, Route 24 actually has a trainer who will just give you a Charmander for free, so that's really nice. You don't have any friendship requirements for your Pikachu. Okay, and this is our last trainer battle for the night. Tomodachi ga kawaii Pokémon ippai moteru no. Kuyashii wa. So, somebody has a lot of cute Pokemon and you're jealous. Nazonokusa. Have we... Oh yeah, I think we have seen this Pokemon before. The mysterious weed. Let's see, think you can handle this? That will take a while. That said, I think all Oddish here knows is Absorb. So... Ganbare yo, Parasu! Seems like it's gonna take 7 scratches. At least. There we go. Level 13 Paris. Oh, and learned a new move. Shibide Kona. Shibide Kona. Shibide Kona. So I think Shibide comes from numbing? Yeah, to become numb. And Gona comes from Kona, which is powder. So it's numbing powder. It is known as in English as stun spore. Popo. Alright, I'll switch now. Ah, almost. Another one, eh? Alright, I'm gonna have Paris get some experience. Nice. Kuyashiku naimon. Oh, now you're not so jealous. So now you're jealous of my Pokemon. Otsukimi yama kara kita no? Ja, atashi pipi oshii. Ne choudai. She really wants a Clefairy. Alright, let's see here. koko wa Misaki no Oya. Masaki no ie. Okay. I'll save here and let's say hi to Masaki. Pasokon no gamen ni tensou machine to detemasu. Tensou machine. Tensou is transfer of a call patient, forwarding a letter or email, or it could be transfer of data. Here's what it looks like here. So it's a transfer machine. Or like a transfer program on the computer screen. And this is... Konnichiwa, boku Pokémon. Kawaii. Okay, so, this Pokemon, or not really, talks. So what's going on here? So... Chawai. Is that, like, Janai? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, Chawai, it's like, no way. Nah, that's not me. So, yeah. So, hello, I'm a Pokemon. Not. Something like that. Why wa Masaki? You're Masaki? Hito yonde Pokemon Mania ya. Okay, it seems like he's speaking in, I guess, a Kansai dialect, considering the ya there. Let me see what it says about, why in the Jisho. Is it Kansai or is it something else? Yeah, dated term Kansai dialect. When you say dated, is it like 90s dated or something? Nanya sono me wa? What's with the face? Well, yeah, it's just I've never seen a talking Pokemon before. I want to befriend one of those. Ansan shinyo shite henna. Let's see. Honto yatte, jiken ni shippai shite Pokemon to kutsuite motanya. So, kutsuite. Is that like a combine or something? Alright, kutsuku, to adhere to stick to keep close to get involved with, to become intimate. So, what, you're stuck with a Pokemon, you are intimate with a Pokemon. Okay, he basically got merged into a Pokemon because he screwed up an experiment. That's actually what's happening. Nah, tasukete kuren. Let's see. He's asking, can you help me, please? What if I say no? Sonna! Tsumetai koto iwan toite. Yo, iro toko. Tsumetai, that's like cold. So he's like saying, don't say such a cold thing. Ikui ne. Daitorio. You're saying a bunch of stuff. Daitorio, okay, president of a country or big man, boss, buddy, mate, familiar language. Used vocatively, especially of an actor. And Nikui, hateful, detestable. Let's see. Una, okay, Anna. Kimaria. Oh, okay, I think we're actually doing it anyway. Wai ga tenso machine wa hairu sakai bunri program tanomu. Soya soko no pasokon ya. Okay, so yeah, he's basically doing it anyway. What happens if I say yes, though? We can actually leave. Nothing's stopping us. We'll come back, but we do have to see all this dialogue again. Alright, hi. Oh, okay, it actually goes to the same thing. Okay. So yeah, run the separation program on the computer. Got it. Dairasu wa tenso machine o bunri program o kidou shita. There we go. You know, for an important character, you don't seem like anybody special. That seems to be kind of a running theme with, Gen 1 Pokemon. I think, they make more important characters stand out starting with Gen 2. So, here he is, the real Masaki! Let's see. Yeah! Okini tasukata wa. So, thank you so much for helping me. An-san. Wate no Pokemon collection. Minikita no chounka? A chounka? Man, I am not used to this Kansai dialect. Usually I just let, like, Tentomon handle that sort of thing for me. Anya omoro nai na. Omoro nai. Nanya Moronaya. Man, this is so boring. Or I guess it's more like that's too bad, because apparently I'm not here to see his collection? I mean, everybody was talking about it. Blue, or Green went there and got a bunch of his Pokédex pages filled here. Why am I here if I'm not here to see his collection? Ah, so yeah. Ore chu no mo nanyakedo. I'm guessing it isn't much as thanks, but ore yari wa? Alright. Fune no chiketto. We get a ship ticket. Boat ticket. Ima Kuchiba no minato ni Santo Anu go ga kito no ya. So, let's see. Something about Kuchiba's port. Santo An go. So the Saint Anne. Pokemon trainer mo Gyo-san kuru rashii de. Gyo-san. Let's see. Abundant, great many, and it is also Kansai dialect. So many traders gather there at the Saint Anne. Chiketo morota no wa en yakedo. Party toka suki ya nai kara na. Kawari ni te asondena. So you're not a party person. So you'd rather I go in your place. Okay. Anything else? Oh, no? You think I could try this one of these days? I want to be a Pokemon. And hopefully one that doesn't get caught by a trainer. Well, there's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for that, I guess. One of the Holy Trinities, a part of the Holy Trinity of me being a furry / scaly. If you're wondering about the other two, that would be Banjo-Kazooie and Gex. Looks like this guy moved out of the way, but we'll be taking care of that another time. I think we've done enough here in the game. I'll stop here, and we will do some more, stuff. We'll do some Pokédex reading. Like how we usually do it. Alright, so let's save here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we've seen, Horata's thing before. Now, I do have to remember there are some Pokédex entries that I did not read in the book yet, that I have already read in the game. So I'll have to remember that. I think I remember where I stopped, though. Alright. Nata. Let's see, Nezumi Pokemon. Ushiro ashi no yubi wa 3本で小さな水かきがついている。水かき. I know what that is. Okay, yeah, it's talking about its webbed feet. So Ushiro Ashi, its back feet, no Yubi, so that would be its toes. Sanbonde, let's see, 3. Yeah, it's 3-toed, as you can see here. Okay. Chisana mizukaki ga tsuiteiru. And they have small webs, basically, in between them. Kawa o yoide wakaru. So it crosses with rivers with these. Alright, what else have we got? Pudding. Alright. Marukute oki hitomi de sasoi komi kokochiyoi. Tao tai aite o nemuraseru. So, causes others to go to sleep. Sing a song. Something about its big round eyes. Sasoi komi. Kokochiyo. Okay, Sasoi komu, to entice, to tempt, to invite someone to join in. And kokochiyoi is comfortable, pleasant. Hear the kanji here. So it tempts others to join it. So it tempts others with its big round eyes, and sings a comfortable song to cause others to sleep. Now, I guess whether they like that or not depends on the Pokémon, because there's one Jigglypuff in the anime that sings songs and they get upset when the audience falls asleep, and then they just draw on their faces while they're asleep. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? Oh yeah, I guess I haven't really caught very many Pokémon, huh? I think I can catch an Oddish and an Ekans, but maybe I'll do that, like, I could probably do that off-screen. Unless there, like, comes a point where there's just so much Japanese that we kind of need a break within the stream. But not really sure when that's going to happen. Alright. Let's read some more Dex entries over here. Alright, I think Korata is where I stopped, I want to say. Okay, Paris. Okay, so Paris. Ushi no senaka ni haete iru no wa Tochu kaso toyu ki no. What did I say was Tochu kasos? So like, that's not like parasitic, is it? Oh, it's a caterpillar fungus. Right. Alright. So that's Toki no Komo Kikunaru. So, they get bigger as, so as this Pokemon is raised, the mushrooms get bigger. Shinrin no Kareki no shita de sodachi. ある程度成長すると、草原や湿地帯に移動する。So, woods of, like, under-dried trees? I'm guessing? Like, old withered away trees? Sodachi. So is that where they are, like, they, like, grow up? Sodachi, growth, breeding. Okay, so yeah, they grow and breed, I guess, under old trees. And ある程度成長すると what is 程度? Okay, it is degree. So, the degree of growth, shichitai. Wetlands. Okay. I guess I could have figured that one out on my own. Fields and marshlands. So they, like, move to grassy fields and wetlands when they grow enough, I guess. I think that sounds about right. Okay, next, Rata. Okay, Ushiro ashi no yubi wa 3 本で小さな水かきがついており、川を泳いで渡る。木の実はもちろん魚も食べる。So, they like eating, fruit as well as fish. Korata no shinkake da. Evolved form of Korata. Okay. Yeah, I think we've read this in the second episode. Let's see, got various water Pokemon, which I don't have any yet. Could have gotten the Magikarp, but I didn't. Ah, Pudding. Alright. 丸くて大きい瞳で誘い込み、心地よい歌を歌い。Oh, I have not seen this kanji here. Okay, that is apparently another kanji that is used for the same meaning, to sing. What is the kanji itself anyway? Why is it different? Jisho has been running pretty slow lately. Alright, anyway, let's see. Iken kawairashi ga oboeru waza wa tasai de aru. Oh no, is it stuck? Oh man. Servers must be struggling. I'll have to go to the other G-Show website. Just gshow.org. Notes rarely use kanji form. Song ballad. Okay. Next, let's see. Tasai. Colorful, multicolored, various. Let's see. Iken kawairashi ga. At first glance, it seems cute, but oboeru waza wa. As for the skills it knows, they vary widely, it seems. Alright. Kiniku wa nai koto ga aru to pu tofu sen no yo ni fukureru. Huh? Is Fusen a balloon? Yes, it is. Alright. Kinikuanai. Unable to stomach, sticking in one's throat, displeased with. See that right here. So, when it is, I guess, when it is displeased, it will blow itself like a balloon. I think that's what it's saying. Considering it's the balloon Pokemon, that would make sense. Alright, and I think that's everything now. Alright, well, I guess that's overall, Alright, I think I did do, Charmeleon. I definitely would've, like, went past that. Oh. Or did I? Maybe I didn't read this one. Alright, well, let's do that. Hitokage no Shinkake. Evolved form of Hitokage. Shippo o furi mawashite, aite o nagi taoshi, surudoi tsume de zuta zuta ni hikisaite shimau. So, waving its tail and... let's see. Waves its tail and then... knocking out its foe, uses its sharp claws to tear its prey to pieces. Shippo no chikara wa, otona gonin, yaku, 300 kilo o mochiageru. So, Tail's power... 5 adult people, 300 kilograms, mochi agar. Is that like lifting up or something? To elevate, yeah. So, as for the tail's power, it can lift up about as much as 5 people. And, like, what's its height and weight? Oh, let's see. Okay, its weight seems to more than double. It grows an extra ½ meter. I'm just wondering how it could, like, suddenly be able to, like, lift that much, essentially. But then again, I guess the Pokédex is full of incredible / unbelievable information. Not something I can really believe unless they show it to me, which, of course, they never do. And yeah, I think we're good to go now. Alright. Well, that does it for tonight's stream. And with that, if you're interested in more Japanese with Pokemon Red, then be sure to tune in next week, next Friday, same time, same channel. And the next time I stream, period, will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I plan. Where I will be doing Pal World. I'm hoping to do the second tower at that point. And so with that, that'll do for tonight. So if you enjoyed this, if you want to be notified of when I next stream, consider following me on Twitch and subscribing to my live YouTube channel. I also have a main YouTube channel for recorded playthroughs, if you're interested in that. I'm hoping to get started on recording something for my main channel tomorrow. I'll do my best with that. And I also have a Blue Sky if you want to follow me there as well. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for watching. This is Dylus signing off. See you next time. Mata ne!